Just working with our company, you're going to get to work with a lot of bright individuals.
Everyone is open and ready to help you, and definitely big on advocating for making sure that you succeed and reach your potential.
Everyone's goal is the same, to make the best products that we can for our clients and make sure that it is everything and more that it could be.
What's kept me here? Our culture. We're genuinely a very great group of people. Everyone's just always willing to lend a hand.
When I have a suggestion or a concern and I voice it, leadership actually hears me.
As a consultancy, every person has a role and has something to bring to the table. There's just a lot of opportunities here if you're up for the challenge.
Jump on board, be part of the fun ride, because we're going places.
Can't get to a computer? Then we've got you covered. Just go to the IndianaSRN app and stay up to date with all of your favorite teams. You can watch live coverage or relive the experience with our on-demand service.
You're good at making big announcements. We're good at your insurance.
Start with Indiana Farm Bureau Insurance, online, over the phone, or in person, and stop knocking on wood.
From warehousing to transportation and everything in between, Piper Logistics does it all. Centrally located, Piper Logistics has 2 warehouses in Indianapolis and a warehouse in Cincinnati, Ohio. Piper Logistics houses over 1 million square feet. Along with our transportation department, we can provide service to half the United States markets.
Aspen Creek Grill, we are a from-scratch concept with comfort fresh food. You can expect a world-class experience on a great budget. We've got incredible specials, great service. Today's dish that we're going to highlight is going to be our Aspen Blue Sirloin. It is, again, our premium Black Angus certified beef, and we top that with a blue cheese crust. Again, everything that we do here is made from scratch, and it's no different from our steaks. We hand cut all our steaks in-house. So our team back there, it's just an incredible team. Everything that they do, they take so much pride in. They put a little bit of themselves into everything that they do over here, especially since it is a made from scratch concept. We want everybody to come, visit us, enjoy some great food with some great service. Bring your friends, bring your family, come have some great food, have a great time with us with some of the best comfort scratch food.
Thinking about what to do after high school? Consider a career with Boilermakers Local 374. As a Boilermaker apprentice, you'll earn while you learn. We offer excellent wages and benefits, and as part of our no-cost hands-on apprenticeship program, you'll learn from the best in state-of-the-art training centers and on the job. Become a union Boilermaker and get on your way to a great career. Find out more, visit www.local374.org or call 219-845-1000.
Bertner Electric Incorporated provides professional commercial electrical contractor services to Indianapolis and surrounding communities. Locally owned and operated for over 30 years, our knowledge and experience make us the perfect choice for all your commercial electrical contractor needs. Contact us today.
Thanks to you. Standing with us. You are truly making a difference in the lives of our neighbors in need.
Can't make it to the game? We've got your back. Just go to www.IndianaSRN.org and tune in to all of the live action, or go to our on-demand service and relive your favorite moments.
Sports fans, welcome back to Game Time, to pure spirits, to pure sport. Welcome back to high school sports.
Fans, I'm IHSAA Commissioner Paul Knighty, and I just want to say, welcome back.
This is Game Time. This is Indiana high school sports. This is your IHSAA.
Hey Indiana, let's clear the air about vaping. Glue, rat poison, paint. We all know these products contain poisons like formaldehyde, arsenic, and lead. And these are just a few of the chemicals you'll find in e-cigarette vapor. Let's clear the air, Indiana. Don't puff this stuff. Visit don'tpuffthisstuff.com to join the fight and spread the word.
Calling officials cheaters or corrupt, it's not a game.
Insulting referees, it's not a game.
Threatening officials, it's not a game.
Berating young umpires, learning the ropes, it's not a game.
Violent language in the stands, it's not a game.
Verbal abuse from the sideline, it's not a game.
Screaming at a referee in the parking lot, it's not a game.
Thursday Night Hoops here on IndianaSRN brings us to the campus of Covenant Christian High School on the near west side of Indianapolis as a boy-girl doubleheader tonight as the home Warriors welcome in Greenwood Christian. We've got both games for you. We will explain what Silent Night looks like here this evening as well and get you set for both. The girls and boys doubleheader coming up. The girls will play first, but first let's thank some of our sponsors here that help support IndianaSRN. I want to thank the Morales Group, building better futures one story at a time. Aspen Creek Grill, why go anywhere else for delicious food? Burtner Electric, providing quality electrical services in central Indiana. Boilermaker 374, we're second to none in quality and performance. Clean Slate, inspired innovation that moves business forward. Piper Logistics, from warehousing to transportation and everything in between. And the IHSAA Conference. Watch the best Division III basketball on HCAC.tv, where you always have a front row seat. Follow them at HCAC D3 on Twitter. We'll have a doubleheader from Rose Holman coming up for you here on IndianaSRN on Saturday afternoon. First home game of the season here for Covenant Christian. Tony Donahue, Peyton Brown with you. Peyton, always good to have a great crowd. Silent Night, we'll get into that. But take me through that locker room when you're ready to play your first home game of the season.
Yeah, there's high adrenaline and high emotion in any sport that you're in, but how exciting it is for them to be able to start their season off at home with Silent Night out of all things. Not only do they get to have the home court advantage with the fans and their parents and all their friends, classmates, teachers, but also they get to have some tradition go into it as well, which I believe is just going to feed their energy. And something that they got going for them actually is they got a little more seniority, it seems like, on their roster, as we see multiple freshmen on the Greenwood's roster starting here tonight for their varsity. So I think that'll also play a factor in tonight's game.
Yeah, this is a young GCA team. There's no doubt about that, as you mentioned. But we look out there during warm-up, 6 players. This is a Covenant team that can run the ball, push the tempo. I think going into this one, Dan Knights is going, look, we want to run them down. Let's get them tired, wear down those legs, and score easy baskets on the run going downhill.
Yeah, it seems like their strategy is score quick and score often, and also just have that high-pressure defense and just that mentality, again, of the home court advantage. But Greenwood, I think, maybe is going to be taking on the underdog mentality, as, like I said, they got a little bit of a younger team, but that doesn't mean that they're worse off, because I know how it is to be undersized on a court and maybe even a little underage than other people out there as well on the field or on the court, and you just take on a different type of mentality. So I expect a really competitive one here.
Yeah, this is a fast Warriors team here at Covenant Christian on the offensive side. And defense, they pressure you. How important for GCA early in this one to set up their offense, not feel like you have to run at their tempo, but slow down, get in your half-court set, and try to get good looks.
Yeah, it'll be huge for them, especially, again, since they're the away team, to just take a deep breath and slow it down a little bit. They need to be constantly moving off ball and setting picks, setting screens, rolling off of it, constantly looking for the ball, which it gets tough if they don't pace themselves. And like I said, slow it down. A lot of times, as we see on basketball courts, when teams get the ball, they just want to sprint down and get a basket real quick. But I think it can be about just slowing it down a little bit, having a little bit of time of possession, and ultimately capitalizing on each possession that they have, because it's really not about how many points you have. It's just about having more points than the other team.
Out of the Pioneer Academic Athletic Conference, GCA, the Cougars on the road tonight to take on the Covenant Christian Warriors. When we come back, we'll explain Silent Night to you and what we will see here between both the men's and the ladies' varsity basketball games coming up here, and also get you your starting lineups as we start with the ladies. GCA taking on Covenant Christian right after this on IndianaSRN.
Thinking about what to do after high school? Consider a career with Boilermakers Local 374. As a Boilermaker apprentice, you'll earn while you learn. We offer excellent wages and benefits, and as part of our no-cost hands-on apprenticeship program, you'll learn from the best in state-of-the-art training centers and on the job. Become a union Boilermaker and get on your way to a great career. Find out more, visit www.local374.org or call 219-845-1000.
We encourage you to follow us on Twitter @IndianaSRN.
Find upcoming games, video highlights, and much more. Follow us now at IndianaSRN.
Peyton Brown, Tony Donahue with you here from Covenant Christian High School as the Warriors play their first home game of the 2023-2024 season. It is silent night here on the west side of Indianapolis. If you're familiar with what Taylor University has done, that's put them on the map. They've been on SportsCenter. They've been on Fox Sports. They've been on every TV station in the state of Indiana with what they do. We're going to see something similar to it here tonight. It'll be a silent crowd, silent team, silent benches for the first 10 points scored by each team. So if Covenant Christian scores 10 first, you'll hear their fans are up, their crowd are up, their bench are up, while GCA will continue to stay silent until they score 10 points. And after the third quarter, both teams will come together in unity to sing Silent Night. They will copy and paste that for the boys' game coming up right after. Again, same thing. They're not going to stop the game. They're going to allow the team that wins, their fan base, to storm the court afterwards. Usually at Taylor, people go crazy. They're throwing things. They're running on the court. They stop the game. They won't do that here. It is a recognition of unity between the schools. It is for them to come together here in the holiday season. Tony Donahue, Peyton Brown with you. Let's go back to what we talked about, that first game of the year. You know, we talk about homecoming, always a big game. This is obviously two young teams. Homecoming not on their mind. But to have a big crowd that's here already, Thursday night, kids are still in school. This should be a really great crowd for both sides.
Yeah, I think it'll be really great energy because not only is it this home crowd and a silent night game for both teams, as you talked about, the first team to get to 10 points gets to erupt first, so the competitive juices are going. But it's also the night before Friday, and everybody loves Friday because it's leading into the weekend. So you already know the adrenaline is rushing, the juices are rushing, and people are just excited to be here right now supporting their team.
Yeah, I never played any Thursday night varsity games as far as I can remember. But on Friday, it was usually if you get a win, you get the weekend off. I'm sure tonight a little bit more of incentive. Hey, if you win, you get to go home early. Tomorrow, don't got to come back to practice until Monday. Have a great weekend. Tony Donahue, Peyton Brown with you. Silent night here for the Covenant Christian Warriors. The Warriors coming in off of a loss last week on the road as they take to the court. And again, we see just 6 players for GCA, the Cougars. And let's take a look at their starting lineup. The freshman, as Peyton mentioned, guard Kate Reed will start alongside another freshman in Reagan Willis. Izzy Howell will come off to start as well. She's a freshman. Nora Hurden, a freshman as well. And Annalise Jackson. So a very, very young team here. It's all about learning this season and setting yourself up for the rest of your high school career.
Yeah, it'll be huge for them to learn, and it'll be huge for them to get used to the fast-paced game early on. I think it'll set them light years ahead of maybe their classmates and their competition down the road when they go into senior year. I remember personally, I got the chance to start sophomore year, and it put me light years ahead my senior year as other seniors maybe only started their senior year. So these girls got an advantage with that, but the road's going to be tough. It's never going to be easy being the youngest one on the court.
Julia Hoffman starting tonight for Covenant Christian alongside Avery Rickard. She is a junior. Jenna Rademacher, a sophomore, is starting tonight as well. Hafner and Maddock, the guard and forward combo for the Covenant Christian Warriors, headed up by Dan Knights here tonight as they take on the GCA Cougars for the first time this season and the first home game as well. Let's take a quick break. We'll set the scene for you coming back. High school girls basketball coming up on IndianaSRN.
We encourage you to subscribe to our YouTube channel, IndianaSRN. Hit the bell to get notifications for upcoming games and more. Watch as many games as you want, as many times as you want.
At Morales Group Staffing, we are all about building better futures. And during these times, we are working hard to put people to work. We are now hiring for hundreds of jobs with pay up to $17 an hour. Visit our website at moralesgroup.net or text JOBS, JOBS, to 317-472-7600 to apply now and get hired today.
From warehousing to transportation and everything in between, Piper Logistics does it all. Centrally located, Piper Logistics has 2 warehouses in Indianapolis and a warehouse in Cincinnati, Ohio. Piper Logistics houses over 1 million square feet. Along with our transportation department, we can provide service to half the United States markets.
We encourage you to follow us on Twitter at IndianaSRN. Find upcoming games, video highlights, and much more. Follow us now at IndianaSRN.
Hey, conductor, how about something new? You played this last year.
Come on, get your head out of your sacks. Shh, we're trying to hear.
Well, I'm sick and tired of hearing your kid play the wrong notes.
Where's my kid solo?
At least you can see your kid. Why is my kid stuck way in the back?
The conductor only plays his favorites.
My kid heard that solo.
You see if I did it?
Yeah.
I'm Keith Myers, Vice President of IndianaSRN. Thanks for joining us. Do you know IndianaSRN broadcasts 350 games a year? All sorts of sports? Yeah, we do. Hard to believe, isn't it? IndianaSRN loves to put student athletes first on our website. If you're a business out there, we probably could help you too. Contact us at coach@indianasrn.org. Grandma from out of state thanks you. Mom and Dad who can't get to the game thanks you as well. In fact, our athletes watch the games over and over again. Our military has enjoyed the games as well. So sit back and enjoy the game. It's IndianaSRN.
As we get ready for the starting lineups for the Warriors of Covenant Christian, the girls varsity basketball team, their first home game of the season. Silent night here from Covenant Christian. Tony Donahue, Peyton Brown with you. Peyton, always one of the better times of the night, getting your name called, getting ready to go, especially in your first home game of the season.
Yeah, again, like we have both mentioned, I bet it's fueling that energy and just enthusiasm that they have. And nothing hits more than stepping foot on the court for the first time right before a game, like they're doing, or stepping on the field through the tunnel. And having their teammates do things like this, it does nothing but fire them up and get them ready to go.
And we'll see what GCA does offensively here, as we know Covenant Christian known for getting up and down, running the floor. But we could talk about this in any basketball game at any level. Not allowing your opponent to out-rebound you and limiting those turnovers will be key here early for GCA.
Yes, it'll be huge, and honestly, whichever team wins the turnover margin might just win this game tonight, because obviously they need more points than the other team, that's a given. But winning little battles like the rebound battle, the steal battle, even the assist battle, just little things like that is going to add up to what is put out on the scoreboard.
And we're going to see full-court press both from the boys tonight of Covenant Christian and the girls here, and being able to handle that is something that could be key, as well as the tip goes to Reichert, and we are underway. Quick left corner three up, long, no good. Offensive rebound off the backboard, no good. And 2 good looks for Covenant Christian on their first possession. Falls short, and GCA will set up their offense.
And that's going to be huge for GCA here, just to be able to move the ball quick, I think, and just set up their offense as we see the pressure from Covenant coming quick.
Yeah, travel here, the first turnover, and it looks like Covenant Christian says defensively we're going to come out and show a 2-3 zone.
Yeah, and again, well, the zone is hard to beat because you have people constantly flowing everywhere, especially when they keep their head on the swivel. I mean, it's just kind of like lacrosse. You have hot and ball players, as we saw there, creating the turnover for them.
Top key swinging in the 2-3 zone here. 3 ball up off the back iron, no good. Battle around, and a nice job there by GCA to clear the rebound. That's the senior, the only senior, Sydney Waldron, and they turn it over immediately. A steal here taken away by Maddock, and this fast tempo, minute gone by for Covenant Christian. They've already attempted 2 threes, and they will turn it over for the first time on the travel. So Covenant Christian in the first minute getting a couple good looks. It looks like they're going to be ready to shoot that 3 ball early and often.
Yeah, it does look like that. And something huge about their defense specifically is, yes, they're in the zone, but they're in a little bit of a pressure zone, an aggressive zone. Sometimes you see them laying back a little bit, but we can see that they're just up on the ball, ready to go.
Yeah, GCA's going to have to make that extra pass, have somebody cut through the lane, because you don't want to get in a situation where you're throwing those cross-court passes and they're going to get stolen almost every time.
Exactly, and they need to be able to find a balance between a slow and a fast-paced offense. It's probably the hardest thing to do. You got to move the ball quick, but you got to be able to have just your breathing slow and your mind slowed down so they can be able to move the ball effectively.
So another quick foul here. That's too early on Covenant. A minute 12 gone by. If you're just tuning in wondering why it's a little bit more quiet in here than usual, it is silent night, so when one of the two teams gets to 10 points, you will hear their benches explode. As checking in now is Maddie Howard, as Rademacher will check out for the Covenant Christian Warriors. GCA looking for the first field goal attempt of this first quarter. Drive left side, corner, cross-court pass. The double team is coming here, and Covenant Christian early on doing a great job of getting their hands in those passing lanes.
And GCA is having a tough time finding a response for it, as we can see, but the drive works out perfectly for them.
The dribble drive by the senior, Sydney Walden, off the backboard and good, and put her on the line to complete the and one. She just got the edge there, drove down, laid it in, took the contact, and earned herself a trip for the and one.
And I think GCA might need to focus on getting the ball into their faster players' hands so they can drive like that and get points off of it.
I think we're not doing the silent crowd until later because everybody's making a little bit of noise, but we'll see. Free throw no good, minute and a half gone by. GCA on the board first, they lead 2-0. Dribble drive, left kick. It looks like GCA is content to say, hey, we're going to give you that three-point shot. Come in the lane and try to beat us. Shot off the rim, no good, but she follows it. And Reichert with the rebound and the putback, and she earns herself a chance for the three-point play as well. Reichert's free throw good, and Covenant leads for the first time 3-2. So both teams with and one opportunities on back-to-back possessions. Covenant converts. That's the difference, 3-2. Drive through the lane, jump step. We're going to have a jump ball, and it'll stay with GCA. So Covenant Christian coming out aggressively here and trying to disrupt those passing lanes.
And I think that aggression is going to be the exact leadership that their team needs going into later in the game, because as we both know, once it gets to the fourth quarter, you're going to need that aggressive type play to come out with a win.
A deflection here, stolen away. Extra pass up court, and she tries to save it, and it goes right back over to GCA. So the steal from Covenant leads to a turnover under their own basket, and GCA will look for the lead again here. Thought about the three, pump fake, left side, deflected out of bounds.
And this pressure is just something that GCA, I don't know if they're going to be able to adapt to. I mean, they're going to have to capitalize on the little plays that they can find, but pressure like that in their face, maybe not with a crazy fast player, is going to be trouble for them.
So here's a drive. Ladies on the ground will have a jump ball, and it looked like Waldron got tripped up, and she turns it over on the jump ball. And I think it's one of those things, don't panic when you're double teamed. If you're double teamed, somebody's open, and teammates for GCA are going to have to come closer to the ball to make that an easier pass.
They got to come to the ball, and the one with the ball just needs to relax a little bit and get their eyes up. I think one of the biggest mistakes basketball players make at any level is having their eyes down instead of up.
Howard's jumper off the back iron, no good. GCA back with the basketball. Double team stolen away. Taken by Maddie Howard, and she's fouled immediately. So 3 team fouls for Covenant, 2 now here early on for GCA.
And fouls can be a good thing and a bad thing. It can be setting the tone, but also it can kick your key players out.
So we have a substitution here. Emmy Flatt will come in, daughter of the boys' head coach, Scott Flatt, younger sister of Tony Flatt, who was out here last year, now playing football at Wabash. So if Tony's watching in Crawfordsville. Hello. Covenant with the ball. Double team comes. They've been doing a great job here early, Peyton, of swinging the basketball, but there just a miscommunication out of bounds and the third turnover of the first quarter for the Warriors.
And the huge thing that we talked about, they're a little bit even on, quite honestly, is turnovers. Both of them, you can see the tempo and the passion in their play right now, but the team that just slows it down, takes a breath, and possesses the ball, like we talked about, is going to be able to be more effective.
Waldron drives, dumps off, back up top, swings left side, deflected out of bounds. And a great job there by Julia Hoffman getting the hand up and deflecting it. And GCA will have it from the left side. Jackson to throw it in. Gets it to Waldron, the senior leader on this team. Waits for the screen, tries to dump it down, turned over. Maddox steals it. Covenant off to the races. Dumps down low, power dribble, back up top. Ref was open, bounces off of him, stays inbound. Covenant will reset. Dribble drive, dump off, great extra pass off the backboard, short. Offensive rebound, put back, good. Lily Maddox.
And two keys there that Covenant capitalized on, again, that we talked about. They got the steal, then they got the rebound off their own missed basket there and capitalized on it.
We'll have another foul here. On the arm, it'll be out of bounds here, so 14 fouls as the Gingerman man's running in. (5-2) halfway through first quarter. GCA with the ball, left side dribble, and there was some contact there, and Julia Hoffman will be charged with the 5th foul here in the first quarter for Covenant Christian. And that's going to have to be a thing here too, Peyton, is trying to bring that defensive pressure without fouling. And so far, let's see, it looks like they're going to put her on the free throw line here.
Yeah, you got to stay in control, and I think something huge in basketball that maybe is just forgotten about is picking your feet up. If you pick your feet up, you can put your hips where you want them to go. But a lot of times, you just get lost in the heat of the moment, and you let your body start to be out of control, and then you run into each other, and that's where the fouls come in. I mean, it's totally okay in football. It'd be amazing in football, but basketball is a little more gentle of a sport.
Kate Reed's free throw goes off the iron, no good. The second is good. She's on the board. 5-3, under 4 to play, first quarter. Covenant Christian with the ball and the lead. They swing left side. Thought about the three. Good crisp passing here, flat right side, off the rim, no good, short. Rebound brought in by Hurden, and we will see GCA set up their offense here. 3 ball, up, off the back of the backboard, no good. GCA pushes it. Covenant, right side. Blocked, and Waldron got in there, blocked her cleanly, but the body and the trip afterwards is not allowing her to land. And the foul called, and that'll put her on the line for 2 shots.
And again, just staying under control is huge for them. But at this point in the game, nearing the end of the first quarter, I think both teams are getting their jitters out. They're getting their, anxious energy out, and I think they'll be able to take a little bit of a breath and calm down here.
Lloyd Dawson checks in here for Covenant Christian. It's Hoffman. Second free throw, back iron, no good. Rebound, batted around, and out of bounds. And it'll belong to Covenant. And I think they call a timeout. It's a 30-second timeout. We will stay here. Covenant doing a great job. Crisp passes, not taking unnecessary dribbles. But down here, both sides of the basketball, especially for GCA, turnovers have to be cleaned up.
Yeah, it's huge in transition. Anytime that you get the ball, just to make sure you possess the ball a little bit. And like we've talked about many times here already in this game, they got to stay under control with their feet on defense. And they need to just slow the passing down a little bit, but also keep it fast. Like I said, it's a nice balance. Like, you got to move the ball quick, but you also got to slow it down with your feet a little bit just for a second so you can see what's going on.
3:21 to play here in the first quarter. 6-3 in favor of Covenant Christian. And we want to thank Officially Human. Thanks to today's officials for their dedication and hard work. Without them, we don't play. If you don't have something nice to say, don't say anything at all. Sportsmanship is everyone's job. Tony Donahue, Peyton Brown with you here. 3:20 to play first quarter. Covenant with a 6-3 lead. Left side, back up top comes Hoffman. Swings it to Hafner. Hafner left side, dribble drive, kicks back out. Very unselfish team here from Covenant Christian early. They've been getting good looks. Here's a 3-ball up off the rim, no good. Offensive rebound. Skying for it was Lloyd Dawson. And we'll see the call here. It's going to be a jump ball in favor of GCA, but that's the 4th offensive rebound here for Covenant Christian.
Yeah, Covenant is definitely winning the rebound battle right now, and it looks like they're maybe even winning the ball movement battle as well. They're swinging it around, like you said, not selfish at all, trying to find somebody, and eventually one of those shots will drop.
Waldron, the senior, gets a screen. The double team comes. Ball deflected, batted around. No, and we'll see. They're going to call it over and back. Must have tipped off of the GCA offensive player's hand. And it's the 6th turnover of the quarter for the Cougars of GCA. 2:39 to play first quarter. 2-3 zone from Greenwood Christian. Back up top. They'll slow it up. Julia Hoffman swings left side, waits for the screen. Lloyd Dawson has it. Back over to Hoffman. 3-ball off the back iron, no good. So Covenant Christian 0 of 5 from the 3-point line here in the first quarter. But as somebody who's a shooter, you got to just keep shooting the ball. If you get those good looks, they're eventually going to fall.
Yeah, you know what they say, every shot you don't take is one that you can't make eventually. So maybe, though, they could think about taking a little bit of a less far-range jumper or moving it in for a layup, because eventually it could fall, but also it might just not be working tonight. But with their ball movement and their team movement, I think they can find something open.
Yeah, especially when you're shooting those threes. You shot 5 of them. That opens up the pump fake, dribble drive. Next thing you know, you either have an open look or you can dump it off. So we'll see if the offensive positioning here for Covenant Christian comes up. On the other side, GCA, couple turnovers, not really getting good looks. Got to look up when you're dribbling. I know it's tough when you get double teamed. Got to be more communication. Hey, I'm coming. You got to be able to help your teammate.
Yeah, not great looks so far for them. That's probably why they're only stuck with 3 points right now, but it's all just I think they feel the jitters and the just excitement and build up for this game right now, and maybe even the younger players could have a part in that as well.
Waldron gets the screen, dribbles into the corner. She's double teamed, cross-court pass. Here's a dribble, right side. Stolen away. Hoffman has it. She's off to the races. It's a 1-on-2. Stops, extra pass. Puts it perfectly into the hands of Hafner, who just can't finish. And we'll have a jump ball. And I believe it'll stay with Covenant Christian. So a nice job there by Lloyd Dawson getting her hands on the basketball and causing the jump ball, keeping the possession here for the Warriors. We'll have a shoe tie here. Vivian Hafner. Divine Wills in the game as well. Here comes the inbound. Under 2 to play, first quarter here on IndianaSRN. Right side screen, back up top. Covenant Christian doing a great job of moving the ball, making that extra pass, looking for the open shot. They get it to the middle, deflected. Back to the right side. Lloyd Dawson gets a great pass, and it goes. So she gets the pass to go through, and Armstrong gets it in off the rim. Nice little pass catch for the bucket there.
And like we said, it's just a matter of time until one of those falls, and that was a mid-range jumper.
Immediate turnover here for GCA. On the run comes Covenant Christian. Back up top. Girl falls to the ground, and we're going to have a travel down low. So Lloyd Dawson turned, went up for it, got off the ground, called for the travel. It's 8-3. Minute 9 to go here, first quarter. got an immediate offensive foul. And it's turned right back over to Covenant Christian as Avery Reichert will check back in. So Reichert has the basketball. Minute to play, first quarter. Swing left side, 3 ball in the air. Good. Nothing but the bottom of the net. Reichert splashes it home, and it's 11-3 on an 11-0 run here for the Warriors. The crowd comes alive. Past 10 points, 3 ball, no good. Bounces it down low, gets it stolen away. Extra pass finds Willis. She goes up and is fouled and earns herself a trip to the line. But 2 good looks the last 2 possessions for Covenant Christian. And both times they've gotten it to fall.
And 2 great looks, like you said. The crowd is now coming alive. Also, again, like you said, reaching that 10th point for them. And they're probably going to make it hard for anyone to hear in here now.
Yeah, they're ready to go. They got the gingerbread man cooking over there. Second free throw. Howard, back iron, no good. Rebound. Corralled by Maddock. Left side swing, 3 ball in the air. Off the back of the iron, no good. Offensive rebound corralled. They're going to get her for a travel. But Covenant Christian did a great job of second chance opportunities grabbing those offensive rebounds.
Yeah, they're doing a great job at creating more and more chances for themselves, and they just seem a lot more higher paced at this point. They seem more comfortable, obviously, as the home team.
Waldron, a great dribble drive, dishes it, finds Willis. Willis puts it in. Left side 3 ball corner, off the rim, no good. And we've reached the end of the first quarter. It's been a frantic pace. And after 1, the Covenant Christian Warriors lead the Lady Cougars of Greenwood Christian 11-5 on IndianaSRN.
We encourage you to subscribe to our YouTube channel, IndianaSRN. Hit the bell to get notifications for upcoming games and more. Watch as many games as you want, as many times as you want.
Burtner Electric Incorporated is fully licensed and bonded electrical contractor for your protection. Our electricians are available 24/7 for service calls and specialize in electrical service and storm damage repair. For more information, give us a call today.
Costume voting contest. Students from both schools can be entered.
And we're back here from Greenwood Christian trailing 11-5 in the campus of Covenant Christian High School. A frantic pace there late in that first quarter. Covenant really started finding their shot.
Yeah, they really started finding their rhythm and just a balance, really, it seems like, because as we've seen, they get turnovers after turnovers. And early in the game, they responded with turnovers as well just because of the excitement. But then when they finally settled in, got some points, they were able to calm down and find a rhythm with their offense. And it's going to be important for GCA to find the same thing.
Yeah, and I see for GCA, when the ball's in Waldron's hands and she can get towards the rim on a drive, that second pass led to a nice bucket there. We'll see if we see more top of the key screens there. First quarter, Julia Hoffman had a point, Lily Armstrong with 2. Avery Reichert had 3, the and 1, and then the 3 ball, Lily Maddock with 2 points. That gets you to 11. Kate Reed with 1, Willis with 2, and Waldron with 2. 11-5 start of the second quarter. Ball deflected. It'll stay with GCA. But Peyton, a great job here of disrupting the passing lanes defensively for the Warriors.
Yeah, as we've mentioned before, it's that zone that's a pressure zone, though. As we're seeing here, they're coming out on the ball, but they're not moving away from their little area, which I think is just creating confusion for GCA's offense.
So Waldron drives it immediately and gets fouled. Both teams got to the bonus there in that first quarter. And we'll see an inbound pass from under the basket here from the Cougars. Waldron open, cross court. She drives it, lowers the shoulder, gets inside, stolen away, stolen right back. GCA will look to slow it down and set up their offensive set. Extra pass to the corner, pump fake. As the Cougars look to cut into this 6-point deficit. Try to get it down low, and Julia Hoffman had the positioning, has the steal, and here comes Covenant Christian. Left side swing, back up top. Reichert swings it right back, pump fake. Reichert wants that three. She hit one at the end of the first quarter, showing patience here. With the no-look passes, dribble drive, pump fake up in the air off the rim, around no good. Another offensive board for the Covenant Christian Warriors, and it's put back by Lila Maddox. She has 4.
And the rebound battle, like we talked about, is going to be huge, especially when they're on offense rebounding the ball after they just missed a shot and putting it back up like we just saw there.
The 3 ball from GCA, no good. We'll have a jump ball. The possession arrow will stay with Covenant Christian, 13-5. And of the 13 points, 6 of them coming off of the second chance opportunity for Covenant Christian. Back up top. Reichert swings, takes it back. She loves that no-look pass. 3 ball in the air off the back iron, no good. Another second chance opportunity. Another rebound. Another putback. Maddox has 6.
And she's finding her rhythm here, and I think the team is really feeding off of it.
You gotta block out if you're GCA these second chance opportunities. 3 goes off the backboard, no good. Lloyd Dawson with the rebound. Covenant pushes it forward, back up top. Maddox, extra pass. Cross court, deflected, stolen away. She got herself in no ladies land there and threw it away. Waldron dishes it down low, dribble. And it's going to go out of bounds off of GCA, and it's a 10-point advantage here with 2:10 gone by second quarter.
And something I think teams try to do is match each other's maybe tempo and energy, but honestly, as a team, you just got to focus on playing your game. Covenant has found a rhythm playing high-paced ball, but GCA has not yet, which I think they'd be better off slowing it down a little bit.
They dish it back down low to Maddox. Maddox is fouled going up, and she will go to the free throw line for 2. And I think if you're GCA, some of these passes for Covenant became predictable, right? They're keeping it up top. At some point, you got to take a chance, try to pick off that lane, and try to get yourself down court on a opportunity on a fast break as the free throw goes in and good. Maddox has 7 in the last 5 for Covenant Christian. And you know how it is with a defender on the football field. You know that pass is coming. Sometimes you got to maybe take a risk, hope somebody will step up behind you and pick up your defense.
Exactly. I think the whole game, any game, is about risk, really, because if you don't take any risk, then there's no reward with it. And it's called a risk for a reason, because it might not work out, but the off chance that it does work out is what makes it worth it.
Waldron dribble drive, and there is a foul up top. 16-5. Covenant ahead. Waldron dribbles left side. Dishes stolen away by Reichert. Reichert on the run. Dishes it out. Cross court pass, and it'll go out of bounds off of the hands of Julia Hoffman.
And at this point in the game, it's going to be important for GCA as time is ticking away with the short quarter lengths. Just to find opportunities to score.
Waldron turns it over, stolen by Howard. Howard goes up for it, and she's fouled.
And something to mix it up, I think, for GCA on offense would be beneficial for them because with this pressured 2-3 zone that we're seeing, it's causing confusion for them, obviously, but I think if they move it around a little quicker, they need a little pick and roll action or something.
Waldron, the leader of this GCA team, has 2 fouls in 8 minutes of play as she's charged there with her second. And Jackson will check in. That'll give a rest to Kate Reed. Second free throw coming, 16-5. That is Pierre. Maddie Howard on the board. With 2, Waldron waits for the screen, picks up her dribble, throws it across. Power move up under, and she got the bucket to go. But before she did, she shuffled the puppies. Charged with the traveling. And the ball turned back over to Covenant Christian. Here in the first half on Andrew Smith Court. Thought we'd see a 3 there. Thought twice of it. Swing it back up top. This one's up. Off the backboard, no good. And 3 ladies come crashing in for the rebound. And a travel there. So despite the offensive rebound, the ball goes back over to GCA.
And despite the turnover as well, Covenant just looks extremely comfortable right now. As we saw, to really get off to a start, they were going fast on offense, but they seemed a little more relaxed on that last offensive possession.
Yeah, and the offense here, the passing, really being set up by Avery Reichert, who has 6. She's been dishing dimes throughout this first half. As you see right there, the no-look pass back up top. 3 ball in the air, swish. Her second 3, she's got 9.
And she's really just carrying the team on her back right now. You can see it with the calm swag, dribbling the ball down the court, and then having the confidence to take a shot like that. In the first place, I think the team sees it. Obviously, the students see it, and this place sees it, and they feed off that type of energy.
She started the game with a 3-point play out of the first 3 at the end of the first quarter, and then just knocks home her second 3, and it's 20-5. And she's been out with a concussion. So good to see her back in the rhythm, and as you mentioned, she really does control this offense. GCA to inbound. Stolen away immediately by Maddie Howard. Halfway home, second quarter. Left side swing. Flat has a dribble drive. Floater off the rim, no good. Back to Flat, but we're going to have a foul, and it's going to be on Covenant. That'll turn the ball back over to GCA. So back and forth here, but Covenant, Peyton doing a really good job of taking advantage of those turnovers.
Covenant is taking really, really good advantage of those turnovers, and they're just capitalizing, and it's because they have, 1, a leader to feed off of, and then 2, the rest of the players are just carrying that type of confidence with them, so they're not afraid to go up and get a rebound. They're not afraid to float it back up even if they miss the shot, because they know eventually one's going to fall.
Reed turns it over, extra pass deflected out of bounds by Reagan Willis, and the ball will stay on this side of the court. And the Lady Warriors of Covenant Christian with a 20-5 advantage, 3:30 to go. Here, first half of play. Howard to inbound. Back up top. They find Reichert. 3 ball left side, good. Hafner on the board with her first 3. The 4th assist for Reichert, and it's 23-5 in favor of Covenant. Dribble drive left side deflected out of bounds. They're going to call it a foul. So Waldron will earn a trip to the line here. She has 2 points on the evening.
And this Covenant team is just, like we said, feeding off of each other. No one's afraid to take a shot right now. No one's afraid to go for a steal or a rebound. And even if they do end up with a foul, like we saw here, no one's afraid to go in and take a risk like we talked about.
Waldron's free throw, back rim, no good. Second free throw. Off the front rim, no good. Flat tracks down the rebound. And Reichert will set the tempo offensively. Swings left side, back to her. Thought about a 3. Takes the second pass. Back down the flat. And they'll get it back up top. Reichert, left-handed dribble. Floats it. No-look pass here. Sets up a good-looking 3. And nothing but the bottom of the net. Vivian Hafner has knocked down the last 2 threes for Covenant Christian, all set up by Avery Rickard.
And the worst thing that could be happening to GCA right now is a duo gets lit on fire. Having a Steph Curry, Klay Thompson type of energy out there is really just going to help him pull away.
The freshman Annalise Jackson with the 3. Waldron gets the steal, and she's immediately fouled, and that'll put her on the free throw line. 2:22 to play, second quarter, 26-8 Covenant.
We're seeing bodies fly out there now. You can tell that they really, really want this. They want a win for their team. They want points for their team, and they want to succeed here.
So with the 6th foul, that will take them, I do believe, to the free throw line, where Waldron is 0 of 3 here in the first half.
Fouls on cover number 15. Black, her first. Sydney Waldron with the last 2.
And this good student section here from GCA, they're waiting to explode once they get to 10 points here on Silent Night, as Waldron's free throw no good. Second free throw, back rim no good. Flat tracks down the rebound again. And the Warriors have it. Dribble drive, floater, short. Lloyd Dawson had a good look at it, just left it short, and it's stolen away. Reichert with her 3rd steal. She'll bring it up, thinks about the 3. Left side, 3 ball in the air. This one a little bit too strong. Bat of the round. And it will go back to GCA after being deflected several times. But again, as you mentioned, you keep shooting these threes, they're eventually going to fall. We've seen them kind of come alive here in this second quarter, has Covenant Christian from downtown.
And they don't look nervous at all shooting them. That's the thing. They're just completely confident taking any type of shot right now. And on defense, they keep the same momentum and the same energy. See, they're aggressive and they're on the ball no matter what.
Waldron the drive, a great pass, finds Reagan Willis. And Willis is fouled going up with the layup. And that'll earn herself a chance at 2 from the free throw line. So nice job there by Waldron making that extra pass. Fouled. GCA back to the free throw line, trailing 26-8. First free throw good. For Willis, she has 3. Second free throw good, and that's 10 points on the board. So the students that have made the trip from Greenwood Christian Academy will start to make some noise. Covenant, minute 30 to go, leading by 16. Left side, 3 ball in the air. This one good again. Vivian Hafner with her 3rd 3 of the quarter. She has 9, and it's 29-10. Waldron, 3-pointer, no good. Second chance. Basket short. Flat rebound and fouled.
And Hafner just has no fear right now. And she's got all the confidence in the world. And I think that if they don't flow 2 people to her at least with their zone defense that they're running as well, she's going to make every single one of them.
And at this point, make somebody else beat you, right? When you got the hot hand. For Covenant, you got to keep feeding it. But for GCA, you got to step up. Dribble drive left side. Tries to make the extra pass. In the paint, stolen away. Waldron coast to coast, puts it up the back of the backboard, no good. She wanted the foul, didn't get it. And with 40 seconds to play first half, 3 ball in the air, short. And they'll let it go, so 33.3 left, first half, 29-10. I think if I'm GCA, I'm settled to just slow it down here and have the last shot of the half.
I'd at least go into the half with the last shot just so you can say that you had that with a half that maybe hasn't totally gone their way. But something just to go into the locker room with a positive mindset.
Waldron down low. Power dribble up, under, no good. And Covenant will have a chance at the last shot with 18 seconds to play. Reichert has it. Thinks about the 3. Swings right side, back up. Reichert, 10 seconds to play. Left side. You know Reichert wants to shoot it. She will. Off the rim, no good. Flat, tracks it down. She's got 3 seconds, and she's going to be fouled. Hit in the face, and Waldron commits her 3rd. So 2.6 here. I think you're dialing up a screen for Hafner and see if she can't get her fourth three of the half. Up in the air, she's fouled on a three-point opportunity, and it rattles out. And let's see what they call it on here. And it'll be on number 10. She has 4, and they will go to the line to shoot 3. So Waldron with 4 fouls. They only have 6 players. She's their senior leader.
And it's worst case situation for them right now, down 20 as we're seeing, putting one of the hot shooters on the line for not just 2 shots, but 3 shots going into the locker room.
Reichard with 10, make it 11 as she knocks down that free throw. Again, we talked about maybe you slow down there, you get the last possession of the half. More importantly, you would have eliminated 3 points off the board and the 4th foul to your best player. As the 3rd free throw goes, she hit all 3. And we'll see. Half-court heave, no good. We've reached halftime here from Covenant Christian. Game number 1 of our boy-girl doubleheader sees the Covenant Christian Warriors with a 32-10 advantage here on IndianaSRN. Heavy want to thank Tam Sweet and Savory Cafe. If you're looking for great food for breakfast or lunch, check out Tam Sweet and Savory Cafe. They are also specializing in baked goods. They have daily specials and are open Wednesday through Sunday, 8 to 2. Sam Sweet and Savory Cafe, 6427 Oak Landing Road in Indianapolis. We'll break down the first half, give you some stats, and look ahead to the second half of play here. You're watching High School Hoops on IndianaSRN.
High school football fans, welcome back to Friday nights, to pure spirits, to pure sport. Welcome back to high school football.
Fans, I'm IHSAA Commissioner Paul Knighty, and I just want to say, welcome back.
This is Friday night. This is Indiana high school football. This is your IHSAA.
Becoming a licensed sports official is a great way to make a positive difference in the community and support the over 160,000 Indiana student athletes that participate across 22 IHSAA sports. Sports officiating allows you to stay connected to the game, become a role model for our young student athletes, earn extra money, and support the patrons and communities of our IHSAA member schools. To learn more about becoming a licensed IHSAA official, log on to ihsaa.org/officials today.
Hi, I'm Matt Wolford, president of the IHSAA Foundation, and we need your help. We need your help so the youth of our community can develop advanced leadership skills. We need your help giving high school administrators and coaches the instruction and insight they need to be better role models and teachers. To learn more or to make a tax-deductible contribution, go to IHSAAfoundation.org. You'll not only be contributing to the foundation of the IHSAA, you'll be contributing to the foundation of our community.
The innocence of youth. Is there anything any better? But soon they'll be in high school and facing all the same challenges you faced. How to make friends, how to fit in, how to be cool. We want our children to have everything they'll need to live fulfilling and productive lives. Make sure the kids in your family are among the more than 160,000 participants here in Indiana who take part in high school sports.
Welcome back. Halftime here from Covenant Christian High School, where the home Lady Warriors lead Greenwood Christian 32-10. As you can see, we've got some Christmas halftime activities between the students going on here at Silent Night, the first home game of the year. And it's been a lot of fun in the first half as both teams, their fans and student sections staying silent until the 10th point was scored on both sides. And at halftime, 32-10 in favor of Covenant Christian. Let's look at some of the first half stats. Julia Hoffman has a free throw. She has 1 point. Lily Armstrong and Maddie Howard for Covenant Christian with 2 points apiece. 12 points and 5 assists for Avery Rickard. She's really set the offensive tone. Lily Maddock has 6, including 2 triples, and Vivian Hafner found the rhythm there. She has 11, 3 balls, and an outburst of scoring in that second quarter for Covenant Christian to get them to 32. Kate Reed with a free throw. Reagan Willis has 4. Sydney Walden has 2. And Annalise Jackson has 4 for Greenwood Christian. And more importantly, on the last possession of that first half, the senior leader for GCA, Sydney Waldron, committed her 4th foul of the first half. So we'll see if they start her on the bench here in the second half. We have speaking of second half, the second half of our doubleheader coming up from Covenant Christian High School, as the boys will take to the court at 3-0 to take on Greenwood Christian, who is 3-1 on the season. And again, Covenant Christian, their first home game of the evening, or of the season. Happy holidays to everybody here watching us on IndianaSRN. Coach at IndianaSRN, if you want to learn more about what we do here, bringing high school and college basketball to your airways, including swimming, soccer. We just wrapped up the football season a week and a half ago. If you want to sponsor or be a part of IndianaSRN, coach at IndianaSRN, let Keith know, and he will get back to you immediately. We want to thank Wheeler Mission. Move your feet so others can eat. They had a great drumstick dash just a few weeks ago. Wheeler Mission, check them out today. Wheeler Mission, one of the best places in Indianapolis, helping others in need here this holiday season. When we come back, we'll set the keys for the second half. 32-10 in favor of Covenant Christian. You're watching High School Hoops on IndianaSRN.
Conductor, how about something new? You played this last year.
Come on, get your head out of your sacks. Shh, we're trying to hear. Well, I'm sick and tired of hearing your kid play the wrong notes. Where's my kid solo?
At least you can see your kid. Why is my kid stuck way in the back?
The conductor only plays his favorite.
My kid heard that solo.
You saying I did?
Yeah.
I'm Keith Myers, Vice President of IndianaSRN. Thanks for joining us. Do you know IndianaSRN broadcasts 350 games a year? All sorts of sports? Yeah, we do. Hard to believe, isn't it? IndianaSRN loves to put student athletes first on our website. If you're a business out there, we probably could help you too. Contact us at coach@indianasrn.org. Grandma from out of state thanks you. Mom and Dad who can't get to the game thanks you as well. In fact, our athletes watch the games over and over again. Our military has enjoyed the games as well. So sit back and enjoy the game. It's IndianaSRN.
Welcome back. Halftime here from Covenant Christian High School. Game number 1 of our girl-boy doubleheader here on IndianaSRN. All Covenant Christian in that first half. They lead 32-10. Tony Donahue, Peyton Brown with you. And Peyton, it was an explosion of scoring there in the second quarter for Covenant.
Yeah, it was huge for them. That's the quarter that really separated them in this game. It was relatively tight after the first one, but after that we saw a duo just light on fire from three-point range for Covenant. And they were able to pull away. They got the fast transition. They're able to create turnovers on defense. They're winning the rebound battle. And overall, I just think they have more confidence right now.
Yeah, Lily Maddock knocked down 2 threes. Vivian Hafner knocking down 3. All of those in that second quarter. And it's all been set up by Avery Reichert. She has 6 assists to go along with 12 points here in the first half. What can GCA's defense do to slow them down?
Yeah, I think the main thing for them is to do exactly what Covenant is doing, and they need to apply pressure, but they need to stay under control, what I think is the biggest thing for them right now. And then they need to be able to hold on to the ball, because it's easy to make a steal or a transition at any point in the game, but they got to be able to take care of it.
For GCA, their number one scorer, their best ball handler, is senior Sydney Waldron, but she committed her 4th foul with 3 seconds to go in that first half. You would think she will start on the bench here in the second half. How does their offense change now without their number one point guard?
Yeah, I think that they're going to have to find somebody else to lead their team without their number one in there. It's important to either have someone you can lean on or just collectively lean on each other. So whether they do one or the other or both is going to be vital for them to come back in this game because they're down 22. I mean, that's a huge deficit right now, especially with only 8-minute quarters. It's a lot to come back from. So finding that quick and just clinging to that very, very early on throughout this second half.
Yeah, and give some love here to Covenant Christian's defense, forcing several turnovers, which led to transition baskets. They've done a great job of turnovers leading to offensive points.
Yeah, they have been able to capitalize on, it seems like almost every single one of them, especially in the second quarter there. Not just some layup or mid-range jumper. They were shooting it from beyond the arc, and when that started happening, it seemed to just deflate GCA, and it seemed to inflate Covenant on offense. And not only are they clicking on offense, but they're home. So they got the teachers, the family, the fans, as we see over there in the corner, and they're feeding off of all of it right now.
And Covenant Christian 0 of 5 from downtown in that first quarter, but they shot themselves kind of out of it. All it took was 1 to go down, and then it was raining threes here, knocking down 6 in that first half.
Yeah, they were able to find their rhythm, and like we were talking about, every shot you don't take is one that you can't make, and so they just kept taking them, and then they eventually started making them, and it just rolled like a bowling ball going down a hill.
We will have the boys' version of Silent Night coming up here. Myself, Craig Cox, will have the call for you. Peyton Brown joining me here for the first of 2 tonight. We've got plenty of other basketball throughout the weekend. Be sure to head to IndianaSRN.org or follow us on Twitter for the schedule. I know I have a Rose-Holman doubleheader coming up on Saturday with boys and girls hoop. As we start the second quarter, GCA will be in possession in their road blue uniforms. Covenant in their white home unis, their first home game of the 2023-2024 season. And Izzy Howell will inbound it. Got to hear the student section, which is great tonight for GCA, make some noise after they got to 10 points late in that second quarter. Cougars with the basketball. Left side dribble drive. Walden is out there playing with 4 fouls. She has the basketball, loses it. This will lead to a transition layup, no good. Batted around, offensive rebound, controlled by Covenant, and they'll slow it up. Wide open 3, thought twice about it. Reichert makes the extra pass, dishes it down low, and a great job there by Rademacher. Finds Maddock for the easy layup.
And very just selfless ball there, as we've really seen the whole game here. Covenant being able to capitalize, and that's one of their main reasons right there.
Dribble drive here, off the rim, no good. Offensive rebound, and she's going to be fouled. So Kate Reed drives, misses, on a rebound, and fouled. That'll earn her her second trip to the free throw line. She's 1 of 2 so far this evening. That one falls off the back iron, no good.
And free throws for GCA is going to be huge going into the end of this one because obviously we've seen a bunch of fouls from both teams, and this seems like their most promising scoring route right now.
Second free throw around the rim, no good. Rebound to Covenant. Rademacher has it. Left-handed dribble, pulls up. Reichert, 12 points, 6 assists, and no swing. And Jenna Rademacher steps right into a mid-range jumper and knocks it down. That's her first 2 points of the evening.
And it seems the same energy from the second quarter is rolling into Covenant right now in this third quarter at the beginning of the second half, just with the comfortability with the ball.
Try to dish it to Waldron. Waldron saves it. Stolen. Reichert, dribble drive, swing left side. Second pass. And Covenant Christian will slow it up here. easy to fall in love with the three when they're knocking them down. But Covenant doing a great job here getting into their offensive set. That led to a mid-range good look on the last possession. Rademacher drives, gets mid-range, kicks it out. Second three in the air. Nope. Pump fake, drive, buckets. So that's what we talked about. When you shoot the three so many times, it leads to the pump fake, dribble, drive. And Hafner with 12 points.
And that's something that GCA is going to have a really, really tough time having an answer for, because when players are one-dimensional, it's easy to guard them. But when they're able to pump, dribble real quick, and then sink a shot from any range, it's trouble.
So the inbound goes to Waldron. Waldron power dribbles in, and she is smacked on the arm. That'll be the second committed foul here. 2:11 gone by. Third quarter for Covenant Christian. Inbound leads to a three, almost banked in. Off the rim, no good. Second three, off the rim, no good. Waldron says, nope, I don't want to make any contact. I've got 4 fouls. Swing left side. And I think the strategy here for Covenant, second half, slow it up, make some passes before we get a good look at a bucket. 38-10, 5:23 to go, third quarter. Dribble drive, floater, no good. Bat of the round, saved. Rademacher thought about the three, thinks twice of it, steps into a mid-range jumper. This one falls short. Waldron corrals the rebound, her third. She'll dribble drive, and she will be fouled on the floor, so that's 3 quick fouls here in the third quarter for Covenant Christian.
And Covenant obviously not capitalizing like they wanted to on that last possession, but they're really, really finding a rhythm with the ball movement and also their off-ball movement as well. Every player is moving at every second, and if GCA can do the same here, maybe they can make some sort of run for a comeback.
Divine Wills checks in. Left side, 3-ball, long. Bat of the round. Offensive rebound, GCA. A look for Waldron. Here's a dribble, gets to the lane, kicks it back out. Steps into a jump shot, no good. Bat of the round, and it'll go out of bounds. And GCA will maintain possession, trailing 38-10, 4:46 to go, third quarter. Inbound, 3-ball in the air. Off rim, no good. Waldron tracks down the rebound, her fifth. Drives, floats, and she's fouled. And I think they'll call it on the ground, but the 4th foul here in this third quarter for Covenant Christian.
And like I mentioned earlier in this quarter, these are the types of things that GCA is going to have to capitalize on. Obviously, they're 1 foul away from going to the line, but every time they get to the line, they need to capitalize on that shot.
So Covenant takes a 30-second timeout. Boilermaker 374 can offer you a career as an iron ship builder, blacksmith, or general helper. For more information, contact the International Brotherhood of Boilermakers at 219-845-1065. Look at the scoreboard, 38-10, Covenant the lead. But they're going to have to clean up some of these fouls. As you mentioned, 28's a long deficit to overcome, but you don't want to be putting them on the free throw line and extending this game any longer.
Yeah, exactly. And it's just going to be a matter of which team is going to obviously Covenant has already found their rhythm, but which team is going to find their rhythm and be more consistently good at it.
So GCA will inbound it. Waldron has it. Right side dribble, waits for the screen. She's double teamed. Back down to her, and she's going to be fouled. So that's 5 fouls with 4:32 to go in the third quarter.
And these are the moments right here that GCA in this half are going to need to capitalize on.
Yeah, and I think that's why Coach Dan said, look, let's take a timeout, a 30-second timeout. Up 38-10, you say, look, we're fouling way too much. Yeah, it's 38-10, but we need to look at the scoreboard like it's a tie game. We need to make sure we're not fouling, be more disciplined on the defensive end for Covenant Christian.
Yeah, and I think it's just all about their feet being under control and picking them up. Sometimes you trip over yourself when you get a little too aggressive, but they need to remember to pick them up and put their body where they want it to be.
Waldron misses the free throw. Rebound skied by Wills. Covenant Christian has the basketball. On a 6-0 run here to start the quarter. They've been patient offensively. Waldron playing with 4 fouls. This one kicked around back to GCA off the turnover. Dribble drive, Reed goes up under, rim, no good. Waldron skies for the rebound, takes it to the floor, tries to pass it, ends up right back in her hands. And it looks like GCA is going to get a timeout. So great hustle play there by Waldron. That'll be a 30-second timeout. The Morales Group is building better futures one story at a time. They have locations in Indianapolis, Zionsville, Anderson, Columbus, and Lafayette. For more information, 317-472-7600. Let's give some credit here to Sydney Waldron playing this entire quarter with 4 fouls. She's still being aggressive, and she comes up with a loose ball there to maintain possession.
Yeah, I think it just shows her team that even though she's right on the line of getting thrown out of the game, she doesn't care. She wants to be out there, and I think it's a sign of leadership also, because the fouls more often than not are just you being out of control, quite honestly. But her staying under control but also aggressive this quarter, I think, is leading her team well.
Yeah, and I think that's the message that Coach Smith-Clements wants to say is, like, you're our senior leader. You've got 4 fouls. Go out there and show them how to be aggressive without fouling. So far, she has done a great job of that here in the third quarter. 38-10, GCA with the basketball. Inbound comes into Waldron. And she's going to bounce it off of herself out of bounds, and a quick turnover out of the timeout. Extra pass, Wills goes up, bucket. Lloyd Dawson. And Lloyd Dawson on the board. She puts it off the glass, good. This one batted around, and Waldron steals it away. Very aggressive there. Makes the extra pass to a wide open player, but it bounces off of Willis's hands out of bounds. And Covenant will inbound, stolen immediately, and no good, but fouled from behind. So Annalise Jackson with the steal and the foul earns herself a trip to the free throw line. 3:27 to play here, third quarter.
And it looks like they're throwing a little bit of full court press there, which maybe can turn it around a little bit with them here.
Don't miss a beat this holiday season. IndianaSRN has your soundtrack covered. Let the festive tunes fill your home with warmth and joy. Log into IndianaSRN.org. Click on music 24/7. Free throw good, 42-11. As Jackson now has 4 points. Second free throw off the rim, no good. Battle around, stays with Covenant Christian. For those watching at home, Pacers take the lead 95-94. 10 to go, fourth quarter. Left side swing, dribble drive, dishes it down. This one going to go long, battle around, offensive rebound belongs to Howard. Howard finds flat, back up top. Reichert will set the offensive tempo. Thought about a three, doesn't take it. Pump fake, dribble drive, front rim, no good. GCA rebound, they'll push the tempo. 2:50 to play, flat from behind. Tries to steal it away, ends up out of bounds. And it'll stay with GCA as Lily Armstrong checks back in. Inbound, Waldron, double team, swings it, three ball, in the air, back of the rim, no good. And Covenant corrals the board, pushes it flat, pump fake off the backboard, no good, gets it back. This one's short, Moses Malone style, another rebound, puts it in. And Emmy flat on the board, she's got 2 to go along with 4 rebounds.
And again, getting your own rebound is one of the biggest strengths you can have in this game, and being able to capitalize it with a shot like that.
Three ball, left side, back of the rim, no good, batted around. We'll have a jump ball here, and it will remain with
jump ball.
Covenant Christian.
Greenwood Christian basketball.
Stay with GCA.
Correction, Covenant basketball.
All right, it will be Covenant. So Flat will inbound it. Full court pressure here by GCA. Waldron goes for it, and she's fouled out of the game. Excuse me, they're going to call it on number 5, Reagan Willis. So Sydney Waldron with a break. She'll stay in the game. Still playing aggressive, though, with 4 fouls. Riker, dribble drive left side, kicks it back out. Wide open look at a 3 off the rim, no good. Riker, offensive rebound, blocked, battle around, Flat, rebound, bucket.
And getting their own rebounds, just like we just mentioned. And, I mean, we saw 2 or 3 rebounds there just by Covenant alone after those missed shots.
Emmy Flat with 4 points and 5 rebounds. 4 of those points and 4 of those rebounds coming off the last 2 possessions on offensive boards. That pushes the lead to 44-11.
Fouls on Greenwood, Christian number 4, Kate Reed. Her second foul. Izzy Howell back into the game for the Cougars.
Inbound. Reichert sets it up, minute 38 to go. Tries the crossover. Reichert gets it right back. Minute 24 to go. Stolen away. Strip steal. Izzy Howell, and she double dribble with it. She knew it too. And they'll go right back over to Covenant Christian.
You just got to slow down a little bit there. Honestly, even with the steal with numbers on your side, I get wanting to rush it down there. But when you're down 30 points, any type of offensive set, I think, would be helpful.
Left side comes Covenant. They'll reset the offense, minute to play, third quarter. Reichert has it. Extra pass. Left-handed power dribble off the glass and good. It's Lily Armstrong. She's got 4 and an opportunity to make it 5 with the and 1.
They're just staying strong there and confident, like we've talked about, shooting the ball, able to stay just even keel in the midst of chaos and getting back to the line there after making the shot as well.
Off the backboard, no good. Offensive rebound, put back off the rim, no good. Flat gets her hands in there, and she's going to be charged with the foul. We'll have a running clock here as it's 46-11. And GCA will walk the length of the court. Go to the free throw line. Reagan Willis with 4 points. Back iron, no good. And Waldron will get her first break of the evening with those 4 fouls. With 48 seconds to go here, third quarter. Second free throw. Hits the rim a few times, batted out. She tries to get her offensive rebound, and it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Covenant Christian. Inbound. Back down low, and Flat steals it away. So some great minutes here from Emmy Flat. The sophomore. 18 seconds to play, extra pass, down low, and she's going to be fouled on the arm. And Lily Armstrong will go right back to the free throw line.
In GCA down low, I mean, I love the aggression. Obviously stay aggressive, but maybe taking a step or 2 back off somebody like that in a situation like that to avoid a foul, because then you put them right at the foul line again. Being up 35 here isn't ideal for them.
Armstrong's first free throw, no good. Lily's second, back iron, no good. Batted around, bodies flying out of bounds. GCA 10 seconds on the running clock to go here in the third quarter. Here's the inbound. 2 seconds, 1 second. She'll heave it. And it'll fall short. We've reached the end of the third quarter here from Covenant Christian High School. 46-11, the score in favor of Covenant. You're watching Girls High School Hoops right here on IndianaSRN.
Hey, Indiana. Let's clear the air about vaping. Glue, rat poison, paint. We all know these products contain poisons like formaldehyde, arsenic, and lead. And these are just a few of the chemicals you'll find in e-cigarette vapor. Let's clear the air, Indiana. Don't puff this stuff. Visit don'tpuffthisstuff.com to join the fight and spread the word.
Back here, start of the fourth quarter of the first of a doubleheader tonight here from the campus of Covenant Christian High School. The girls taking center stage for game number one. Tony Donahue, Peyton Brown with you, 46-11 in favor of Covenant Christian. Not a lot of rhythm there in that third quarter. A lot of fouls committed by the Warriors.
A lot of fouls there. Not a lot of rhythm from either team, really, as we saw there. And I think at this point, when you're up so big, you might just want the game to be done. And same if you're down so big. But it's important for both teams, one for Covenant to finish this game strong, and as well for GCA. And I never like to say it's over until it's over.
46-11 will start the fourth quarter. A running clock from here on out. Waldron doing a great job playing that entire third quarter with 4 fouls. Stays in the game after a quick 48-second break. Power dribbles, right side, foul. The first foul of the quarter on Covenant. Inbound, GCA. Battle around, got tripped back up top. Quick jump shot, back of the rim, no good. And a rebound there. Little hezzy by Rademacher, but she misses the layup and then immediately commits the foul. Piper Logistics specializes in everything from warehousing to transportation and everything between. 3 services with 1 solution. We do it all. For further information, give them a call, 317-396-1023. Little stutter step. Waldron gets the offensive rebound, tries to rip it away. We'll have a jump ball possession arrow to Covenant Christian. This broadcast is copyrighted for our audience. Exclusive rights from the IHSAA and IndianaSRN. A little full court pressure here. Some subs in for Covenant Christian. They break it. Mid-range jumper. Backboard good. And Armstrong puts it in. She's got 6. And a steal immediately. Extra pass again. Armstrong with a wide open layup.
And it looks like she just couldn't handle the pass there.
Yep, she'll look at Grace Huckabee and say, no, you just take that next time. And sometimes that happens. When you first check into a game, you got some elder class ladies up there. You want to get them the ball. Teaching moment there. Waldron on the drive. Up, off the backboard. Good. So Sydney Waldron, the senior with 4 fouls, has 4 points. This ball smacked away, and it is going to be a foul on GCA.
And the full court press with the new players in is throwing them a little off beat here. And GCA, I think it's important to keep it no matter if there's fouls or not, just because of the situation of the game.
Cross court pass, corralled. Second chance opportunity, no good. Again, nope, and GCA with the steal. There's a screen by Waldron. Willis, and there's going to be a foul. So 3 fouls, 5 minutes to play. 48-13 Covenant Christian. IndianaSRN Sports Web TV, your getaway to Indiana sports excellence. your gateway to Indiana Sports Excellence. Partner with IndianaSRN where success and sponsorship meet. Contact us, coach, IndianaSRN.com. Waldron, dribble, drive, spin, and she's got 4 straight points. Full court pressure from the Cougars. Covenant Christian dribbles out of it. Thought about a 3, pump fake, dribble, floater, good. And Mariah Armstrong with 2.
And even the subs are comfortable out there, as we see, making a little move there.
So Lily Armstrong with 6. Her younger sister Mariah gets in on it. Waldron, dribble drive, smacks it in off the backboard, and she's got 8 in the last 6.
And you got to respect the way she's choosing to finish this game.
She doesn't want to foul here. Goes straight up, being very smart. 3 ball, left side, good. They're going to mark it a 2. And Mariah Armstrong with back-to-back buckets. The freshman off the bench. It's 52-17. Waldron with it, hands it off. Willis, she fights through the contact and is fouled. She'll go to the free throw line. 3:48 to play in this one.
Her 5th foul, Rademacher has fouled out of the game.
Okay.
Julia Hoffman in the board.
So Willis earns another trip to the free throw line. First one, good. She's got 5. As Nora Hurden will check in. Second free throw, no good. And they'll go back to Covenant Christian. Willis will check out. 5 points for the freshman. Inbound pass, stolen. And great defense and full court press here by GCA leads to the jump ball and the turnover.
And I think this is exactly what a coach would want from a team right now with GCA. The whole team is choosing to finish strong.
It's a full timeout. We'll take it with them. 52-18, 3:36 to go. You're watching Girls High School Hoops on IndianaSRN.
At Morales Group Staffing, we are all about building better futures. And during these times, we are working hard to put people to work. We are now hiring for hundreds of jobs with pay up to $17 an hour. Visit our website at moralesgroup.net or text JOBS, JOBS, to 317-472-7600 to apply now and get hired today.
We encourage you to subscribe to our YouTube channel, IndianaSRN. Hit the bell to get notifications for upcoming games and more. Watch as many games as you want, as many times as you want.
After the timeout, Covenant Christian with a 52-18 lead here on Silent Night from Covenant Christian High School. We'll have the boys game to wrap it up for you about 25 minutes after the conclusion of this contest. Waldron will throw it in. Feeds it down low. Hendren, who just checked in. Back up top, Izzy Howell, dribble drive. Back up top, Waldron. Finds the open lady, jump shot off the rim, no good. Offensive rebound immediately thrown away. Up court, one-on-one, scoop, no good. Great rebound there by Lloyd Dawson for the 3, good! And Mariah Armstrong, the freshman, has came in to score the last 7 points here in the fourth quarter.
And I think just any player on Covenant's team at this point just wants a little bit.
Waldron still playing with those fouls. Corner 3 here, good. Izzy Howell on the board. She knocks down a triple. 55-21. 2:46 to play. Extra pass on fire is Armstrong. She misses that one. They try to kick it back up top, but it goes to the hands of Julia Hoffman. But the Armstrong sisters with 13 total points here in this one. .222 to play. Henrod with the ball. Bank it in. Oh, it almost went in. Look good from here. And Hoffman will have it. Jump shot, short. Out of bounds. It'll belong to GCA. 2 minutes to play. We'll have a substitution as Reagan Willis will check back in. Look good from here.
That was almost candy bar worthy.
Yeah, that was. Waldron with it. Cross-court pass. Finds Howell. Deflected away. Jackson. Deflected away again. It'll stay with GCA. We'll have a substitution.
Divine Wills back into the game for the Warriors.
And Divine Wills will check back in. $1:25 remaining here in this one. We'll get you set for the boys edition of Silent Night here. The home opener for Covenant Christian. Waldron thought about the three, cross-court pass, jump shot, deflected out of bounds. It'll stay with GCA, 1:08 to go.
Out of bounds, Greenwood Christian basketball.
Great crowd on hand here tonight. Kudos to both teams. I think every student that goes to Covenant Christian has to be in the building right now. And Armstrong gets a mid in there, bats that one out of bounds. It'll stay with GCA, 45 seconds to play. Waldron, cross-court pass, three ball in the air, off the rim, no good. And we're going to have a charge. We're going to have a charge as Armstrong wanted the defender out of the way. She cleared some space. And with 30 seconds to play, that should do it, 55-21. GCA will try to run another play. Inbound Waldron. She has it. Drive, extra pass. Willis, backboard, no good. Battle around, it'll belong to Covenant Christian. And that's how this one will end with 5 seconds on the running clock to play. Shoot it, bank it. And Waldron with the steal and the right-handed bucket to finish this one out. And kudos to Sydney Waldron, who will finish with 11 points, 8 in the fourth quarter, all doing so with 4 fouls. But at the end of this one, it's Covenant Christian with a 55-23 victory for Greg Davis and Peyton Brown. I'm Tony Donahue. Thanks for joining us. Tip-off of the boys game coming up here shortly. You're watching High School Hoops on IndianaSRN.
Trophy. Let's give a round of applause to our Lady Warriors. Stick around. We're going to get started with the rest of the festivities. But before we do, we have, again, a couple giveaways. First, going back to the Spark bundle. Take a look at your coupon. If you got a coupon card,